Something that all of us have done at least once is fall inside of a YouTube rabbit hole, where you just get interested into one topic or the recommendation just leads you one way to constantly keep on watching videos over and over again until the end of time. Like one recent one that I used to remember that a lot of people fell into back in the day was those weird Korean cooking videos, where it's a video where someone was going to say, I made a cheesecake without cheese. They'll just actually do it, and those are literally videos that you can watch for hours, and it's one of those dangerous rabbit holes I end up finding myself in, but this time it's being with Five Nights at Freddy's. I was sitting down and I got super duper nostalgic and I wanted to go back and watch some of the old Five Nights at Freddy's videos that tons of YouTubers used to make. And by tons of YouTubers used to make, I just mean Markiplier. I just went back and watched some of his old videos. I think it's crazy how big of a mark that game left on our generation. There are just literally so much people walking around who have general memories of being like a literal teeny bopper when you're younger, just watching YouTubers, or even if you're manly enough to play the games yourself. I'm someone who wasn't manly enough to, so I'll usually just watch other YouTubers play it, and then I'll lie to literally everyone around me saying that I'm not scared of the game. Because obviously if you say you're scared of the game in your little classroom, everyone is going to say that you're an absolute loser, even though they're horrified of the game. It was just this little circle that gone around over and over again of pretending that you're not afraid of just a game literally made of Click Team Fusion, and most of the game is literally just JPEG. But one thing that got big when Five Nights at Freddy's came out were fan games. Now obviously there's some notable fan games that a lot of people know about, something like the Five Nights at Candy series, and stuff like that were also really big at the time. But there is one fan game that I generally remember that absolutely nobody talks about. One fan game that has gone unnoticed and has swept away as time goes by. Probably the best reason, because I don't really remember this game really being that good, but it's one game that I remember because it was one of the few fan games I do purposely remember playing and having interaction with. Kind of like most people, I never really played any of the Five Nights at Freddy's games or any of the fan games at all. I usually just watch other people play it because those games are actually super duper boring and it's way more enjoyable to watch other people play it than to play it yourself. But I have played this one, and the game is Five Nights in Anime. Now this is a game that you probably do not remember because absolutely no one talks about this at all, and it's kind of been deleted from most people's memory. Now I'm going to show you image of the game, the title screen, and I know some of you guys are getting like brain blasted right now. Your Infinite Forest Pathways has opened and you now finally remember what this game was. But basically for those people who don't, the whole gimmick of the game is that it was basically just a copy and paste of Five Nights at Freddy's 1. I'm pretty sure everything of the game was exactly the same as Five Nights at Freddy's 1, but the only benefits, as you can see, all the animatronics has been replaced with anime girls, and instead of jump scaring, instead of just like a loud noise being played and animatronics screaming in your face, get jump scared with just anime milkers, and they'll just go in your face and your character will basically get like a game over. That's basically what's the whole premise of the game. The whole game was a joke just for you to get jump scared. Now I do remember some people playing the game on YouTube, and most people who did play the game didn't take it seriously at all. The whole point of the game is just for you to perfectly get jump scared, and you have like a crazy overreaction like, wow, that was crazy that happened to me. Like I know there's probably some people playing this game for videos back in the day, and they're just absolutely dying on purpose over and over again like, oh no, I keep on losing. I wonder why. I'm not weird at all. But now let me go to my story of this game. I am absolutely horrified of horror games. Not really now, but back in the day I used to be an absolute coward. Five Nights at Freddy's was the scariest thing to me because I used to do the thing I used to never really watch the videos. I used to literally scour around the comment sections over and over again because I was too scared to look at the general video. It was just super duper scary to me, especially knowing stuff that like Foxy can run down the hallway will basically make me just like poop my pants and run away in horror. Like I would be so scared of these games that sometimes I'll have literal nightmares of me like being in the whole situation. I was not a strong willing person. Now obviously as a chiseled champion that I am right now, I'm obviously not scared of most horror games, and most games need to try just to get like a literal reaction to me. But I wasn't like that back in the day. I was actually such a coward of horror games that even this game scared me. I do remember one being able to play this game, like downloading one of the files and playing the original copies of this game. It was around a joke around your middle school days, your Coomer day, and I was like, I'm gonna play this game as a haha funny. And I unironically got scared of this game. Perfectly remember I got jump scared by one of the animatronics being Bonnie, and that generally made me jump. I jumped down in my seat and like started shaking, and I like easily uninstalled it and just like went to my bed and just sat there in absolute fear. I was generally like shaking and stuff. But obviously when the game ended up coming up like in school and people started talking about it, I obviously just lied and went like, yeah, this game wasn't scary. You know, the whole purpose of the game is just like this. I wasn't scared at all about this game. I'm not no weirdo. I'm not gonna be scared of Five Nights at Anime. What am I, a loser? Just completely hiding the fact that this game generally did scare me. That one memory of those good old days always just stay in my head. It comes back sometimes. And also the main reason why I'm even talking about it is because I learned a remaster happened. Apparently around 2020 they made a 3D version of the game, but this game isn't like just completely made for Coomers and people who spend too much time on the spicy side of the internet, because apparently apparently this is just a game where it's just the original Five Nights at Freddy game with normal jump scares. Even the jump scares are normal. No one is like screaming at you or just throwing like anime milkers at you. It's just a general normal Five Nights at Freddy game, just with the animatronics looking different, and the game uses the Fortnite font. Anyway, this is just a piece of internet history that isn't really talked about a lot, so I just wanted to talk about it. Anyway, that's really it. My name is Lewis. See ya.